Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Dak off the play fake. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On the give, it's Blue. And this one stopped fairly close to that 1st down. Good challenge, but they face 4th down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. And 10 from the 32. They go play action. Here's Penix. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Complete beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Headed right through the middle of the field. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Prescott now off the play fake. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Play action now for Prescott. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. That's Cox. It's the rookie from Washington State. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. That big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run him to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10, are under Robinson. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
18 cards. 18 cards.
Staying with Robinson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's Robinson. Fights his... And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Falcons break the tie here in the first. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, they better regroup.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Blue running to the right. This Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That one goes for 17 yards and lose the chains.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Complete out to the right. He takes it down to the 33. And that is the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
26.
Dak to the air here. And screen here to Blue. He finds space into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
On second down, Robinson. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. And downfield, and he finds London. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
An option give to Robinson. And he's going to work it to the 20. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Ready, Cougar 19. Go.
Penix now to throw. Brought in right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Flushed out of the pocket. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And he's chased out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack for the defense. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Here we go, shot.
4th down, Penix. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 14.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah! 22.
They'll start the drive with Blue. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yeah! Hey, boy, that's 22.
Throwing on first is Prescott.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
54 wide. Yeah, 26.
A 3rd down run with Blue. There he goes on the right side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Penix off the play action. Cut out left. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Check up.
From the shotgun, Penix. Hauled in left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 43.
18 Cardinal, 18.
And again, it's Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
It's Penix yet again. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline into the red zone. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first down, here's Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
60 Eagles, 6, come 19, come 19.
Penix now on first down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And it sets up second down.
Come on, 60 by 6.
Penix is going to throw again. He's got a man left. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, ready?
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's back. It's Robinson. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Here we go, shake.
Again, Penix to the air. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Drake London with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Man in motion here. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. It's another rushing play. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 72, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Starting the half with Robinson. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Penix looking to run with it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Again, left side. Here's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Shut up. 60 by 6. 60.
Play fake. Penix. Connects on the crosser. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Panther 60, 19 Lion.
Penix here from the gun. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Cowboys will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. He gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Dak out of the pistol. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he gets this down near the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down, here's Dak. Throw secured by George Pickett. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a design run. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Prescott to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up after hitting Payton in the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game 35 apiece.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Making some progress here. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. From the red zone now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. With some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready? Check out.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Get him yet again! And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. Off to the races, middle of the field! He will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. He put everything he's got behind it. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 1st and 10 from the 43.
70 Lions.
Robinson on the inside give. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
This is our last play of the quarter. Penix on 1st down. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
From the shotgun, Penix. Looking right, and he finds him. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Here's Penix to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Cowboys have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
Still has some space inside the 35. A lot of mass on the move here. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
56. Falcons 35.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
18, Pioneer.
To the air with Penix. Taking a shot deep here. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
That's caught for the first. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Penix now to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
We're going to 54.
Prescott on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Henry. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah! 26.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Another carry for Robinson. Dropped by his first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was taken down.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 11.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. It is caught left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's got it. Has a way out for it, but touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Falcons still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
42. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Yeah! Here we go!
Putting a receiver in motion. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Here we go! What do you think?
Dak off the play fake. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Prescott now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Penix here from the gun. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it, and he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Penix looking to pass. On the move, past the 40. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Second and 3 now.
At the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Here's Penix. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Drake London with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Here's Penix and the Falcons. They're looking to tack on 2 more.
The Falcons will line up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he will get across for 2, and that makes it a 12-point game. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Now Blue. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the offense is there to cover it. They'll avoid a final turnover as time runs out. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th